Hey guys, welcome back to my craft room. I have another using up an 8x8. It's not a 6x6 this time. So last year, October, maybe November, I think, I got this 8x8 graphic 45 kaleidoscope. And I have just finished it off today. Well, yeah, technically. I've been working on it pretty much all week, but oh, that does not, the camera does not like that. So I did end up cutting out a section of that front, but they also have these like templates and stuff, but I wasn't too fond of them. I also had the back you could use as a paper, but I didn't like the glossiness of it. I only used it for one card. Other than that, I was like, nah, that kind of doesn't really, I didn't feel the need to use that up, I guess I should say. So I've got a lot of projects, a lot of cards in general. Let me kind of sort these out here and then we can go through all that I made. We have some of the kind of newer things that I've been liking to make in here, as well as some other, you know, the normal. Let me always, where should we start? I guess we'll start with these. So I like to make the gift bags and the little note cards that go along with. If I can, I like to make 3 of the same design, but I'm not a stickler on that. But thankfully with this 6x6, the kaleidoscope, or not 6x6, oh my gosh, I just get so used to saying 6x6 that that's just what comes out. They had a lot of the same cut aparts, a lot. Like this one has a ton of cut aparts. And that worked out really well for making multiples of the same kind of thing. So those are the bags. They're on the blue. And then I made some bookmarks. I thought it would be really nice to start including bookmarks into my nursing home box. And they're all a little bit different. I did get a tag punch and I started using that for my bookmark toppers. I don't know if I'm going to add a ribbon to it. I don't really have any ribbon that's going to really look that great with this paper, but I figured it would still be a nice edge for a bookmark. And then if they wanted to add a ribbon or something, I guess they could. Unless I'm out and about, which that's not happening. And I saw a ribbon that would match, maybe I'd pick it up. Most of my buying is online now. Unless I'm already out, like at Walmart, you know, food shopping. So there's quite a few different sentiments that go along with these guys. I thought it was funny. Well, let's get wild. And you're like just sitting there reading a book. I thought it was just like the perfect sentiment. But also it works with the, you know, the wild animals. Different peacocks, zebras, elephants. I think that's pretty much it. I also did some 3x3 note cards. I actually only got one 3x3 done with like my extra scraps. That's what I finished off today. It's just those itty bitty scraps. I love these. These are so cute. Some little peacock 3x3s. And then it says fabulous and it has some bling on it. They just turn out so great. And then, you know, this little guy, he was the finisher. You can kind of tell when you're at your last little bits of scraps. I tried to do mainly black in the beginning, and I was running through my black paper so fast. And I'm out again. I think I only have 2 sheets of black paper, and I want to start working on the bees, but I need to get more black. So it's going to be, you know, maybe mid-month. And then I did some mini Slimlines. I typically wait to do the insides of the Slimlines until I, you know, finish everything, and I stick them all in the same bucket. And before I send them off, I go ahead and stick the insert. So I pulled in a lot of jewel tones or brights for the mini Slimlines, because again, I ran out of black. And I think I actually really like them. Like this one, with all those colors, I think it turned out really great. I think my brain was originally in like the black matting and the black card base, and you know, and then I ran out of black, and it still turned out amazing with the colors. So I'm actually kind of glad that I ran out of black, because I think the outcome was really great. I think I was afraid to put color with how colorful these papers are. I was like, no, there's no way. We just have to go straight black. Which, it looks great with just black, but also, whoa, like this green and the purple, boom. It would have looked great on black too, but it also looks great there too. I mean, I just love the peacock paper in general. That's why I really got it. Got the paper pad. It's just stunning paper. I'm very picky about my graphic 45. And typically I don't buy graphic 45 because it's more on the expensive side. But if one catches my eye, like, just right, I'm like, yes, we're getting that. So those are my mini Slimlines. And I found that the mini Slimlines are perfect to go in packages. That's what I've been doing lately. Let's go ahead and look at jams. So I have been wanting to do at least 1 or 2 jams with every paper pad now. Which I thought about it, and it kind of is a little sneaky, because then when it's all done, I still get to keep a little bit of the paper. So I guess I can just just show you one of them. It's just a black base with a peacock paper, and then the sentiment imagination can take you anywhere. And now that I have this video going up, I can now, this is like the first thing I did, was make the jams. And I've been sitting on them, and I really haven't been making very many jams, and I think it's because I fooled myself with thinking I did. Oh, and I love this one. The elephant paper with the color your world. Oh, it is so pretty. I can't wait to see what happens on that one. So I kind of tricked myself into thinking, oh yeah, I made jams this month, but I didn't put them up because I didn't finish the paper pad until now. So it was like, you did, but it's also not going into the monthly jams, which I decided to kind of stop the monthly jams. I figure we can just put it on the main page. It'll be okay. So one of the things is, it was kind of hard to pinpoint this paper pad with sentiments, but this one I feel like really would work. I was going to do an anniversary card, but I was like, that's definitely a mama and a baby. At least I think so. So I was like, you know what, we could do a baby card. So a new baby to love. I'm not sure if I'm going to go in and do an extra sentiment or something on the inside. I probably will. At least on one of them, maybe. So I did 3 of those. Like I said, I love to do duplicates of 3, but 2 is okay. But if I have to, 1 is fine. Which, I mean, there is no way with some of these things that you just, especially when you start working with scraps, you can't really do multiples. Oop. So again, multiples there. This is the card that I used the front that I took off of the actual pad. I thought it was just such a pretty image, and I thought it would work great as a card, so. And then, oh, my favorite kind of card, the strip card. And then we just have the large cut apart there, nothing on the inside. Some of them I didn't really do anything on the inside. And then I love making these kinds, like especially if you have such a busy paper. It just covers like pretty much all of the base, and then you add your sentiment right on the side or on the top. It's just, it looks so good, I think. It's such a great note card. And then some of them have strips of paper on the inside. Just, you know, getting rid of those scraps. But like, oh, they could just be sets. Just tie them together with some ribbon or something. Or just put them in, you know, a plastic baggie. Or cellophane, I guess I should say. And then another strip card. Oh, I love these. They always turn out so great. And then the large sentiment, or cut apart. So, that is all I got. Got quite a bit from this pad. I mean, it was an 8x8 instead of a 6x6, so, you know, that kind of helps. Oh my gosh, these aren't gonna sit. And then, ooh, I was gonna make a box banner out of this paper pad, but I thought it was just too busy. I couldn't really figure out how to design it. So I kind of, you know, just went ahead and did some other things, like the bookmarks. And I thought that would, the bookmarks I feel like are a better fit for this paper than the box banner would have been. So, actually, let's squeeze. There we go. That is everything I made with the Graphic 45. Things are falling. The Graphic 45 Kaleidoscope collection. Super cute. I loved working with it. It really kind of, you know, made me explore the color side of card making a little bit more. Because normally I just do white bases or black bases. I don't really tend to go more on the color. But with my 6x6 paper, I was able to make card bases like crazy, so that was a lot easier. I think it's because I'm more stingy with my colored cardstock that's 8.5 by 11. I like to save that for matting and whatnot instead of making card bases with it. Because, you know, this is just how my brain works, I guess. But that is all I made. Well, that is what I made. It's not all. Like, it's quite a bit. I mean, especially with the bookmarks. That's quite a lot of bookmarks there. I feel like I'll probably add in a few bookmarks into every using up pad. And the jam. This is kind of like the everything I'm going to do, and then I'll probably do more projects on top of it. Probably. But this is probably a good... And then, well, I did add in the Slimlines, which I think that's going to be a new go-to as well. I think they're pretty fun. As long as I have the 6x6 for bases, why not, right? Alrighty, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Well, I showed you what I made with the paper, oh my gosh, the paper pad. I hope you're having a crazy day. Good crazy, not bad crazy. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.